Hello everyone, good morning. Today I would like to present the research entitled The Effectiveness Using QR Code to Improve Student Speaking Skill and Motivation. There are four outlines here. First is background of study, methodology, result and discussion, and the last is conclusion. Background of study. As we know together, English as a global language that can associate people and connect people in the world. For example, Indonesian people go abroad and they can use English as their language to communicate with other people in there. Then, there are four skills that should be mastered in learning English. There are speaking, reading, writing, and listening. Although in this research only focus on the speaking skills. Demand to speak well is not certainly done by all of students. There are some problems or obstacles that face by students. There is lack of vocabulary, not confident, lack of motivation, and another. From this problem, a teacher as an educator should be looking for some solution to face that problem. They can take a strategy, method, or media that's suitable with student characteristics. Furthermore, this research choose the media that utilize digital technology inside. That media is QR code. In the study, QR code was designed by integrated learning video inside. Then, next, methodology. In methodology, there are 5 points will be discussed. First is research design, population and sample, instrument, validity, and also reliability test. Research design. In this research, the researcher employ a qualitative approach, and then the test formulation used to find out the effectiveness of QR code as a media in improving student motivation in speaking skills. Then, population. The total population of this research were 142 students from 5 classes in listening and speaking for career development course in one of private university in Yogyakarta. Next, sample. The total sample of this research were 31 students were enrolled to learn listening and speaking for career development course. Then, the sampling method was applied in this research is convenient sampling. Because the efficient in terms of time, easy to assess a respondent. Easy to assess the respondent here means that the researcher can choose the nearest respondent or available respondent that can fulfill the questionnaire or have time to fulfill the questionnaire. Next, research instrument. In this research, the researcher used 2 instruments. First is questionnaire and then document of student speaking skill. Questionnaire. Questionnaire here was used to know the effectiveness of using QR code as a media to improve student speaking skill. Then, document of student speaking skill was used to know how is student speaking skill score. Then, validity test. In the validity test, the researcher used 2 ways. First is expert judgment and then the SPSS program version 25. What is expert judgment? Expert judgment here means that the researcher asks to some expert about the questionnaire that will be distributed. After the experts say all of the questionnaire were valid, the researcher test the instrument took SPSS program. And After processing the data, the researcher found that all of the questionnaire items will be valid because the R value of the questionnaire were higher than R table. Next, reliability test. In the reliability test is same with the validity test. Here test with the SPSS program version 25. And the results show that Cromba alpha of 14 item in the questionnaire is 0.8. It means that the instrument is reliable because the Cromba alpha of reliability coefficient is higher than 0.7. Next, result and discussion. In the result and discussion here, the researcher answered the research question. There are how is student speaking skill, how is student motivation, and the last is there is the effectiveness of using QR code. Next, student speaking skills. The research showed that the student speaking skill is in the medium level. It can be seen from the mean score of student speaking skill is 77.74, and then student motivation. The mean score of the questionnaire is 3.05. It means from the category, it means that all of students agree with QR code can improve student motivation. Next, the effectiveness of using QR code in speaking skill. The research showed that the sig of pair sample statistic is 0.000. It means that QR code media is an effective media to improve student speaking skill and motivation, because according to some experts, if sig pair sample statistic is less than 0.05, it means that there is a significant differences between pre-test and post-test. Discussion, speaking skill and student motivation. According to Thompson in 2009, utilization of the type of technology has been shown to contribute increasing student achievement and retention rate, as well as make learning more flexible and motivate students. Then, QR code in speaking skill. According to Ricala and Kankan Karanta, 2012, motivation and attention from the student in using QR code rise due to curiosity about the new learning approach. It means that student give the new media, they will be curious and interest because there is a media that can interest their motivation. Next, conclusion. From all of the results, it can be concluded that student speaking skill is in the medium level. Then, student motivation in speaking was increased. Next, QR code support in the literate of technology, easy to access material and motivate to practice the material. And the last is QR code is effective media to increase student motivation in speaking skill. I think that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. See ya.